So, you want to embrace some of the highest possible fantasy the world's oldest fantasy role-playing game has to offer, but you're feeling a bit limited because you only have the core rulebooks. Worry not, my friend, because the design maestros of Dungeons & Dragons have actually put those eponymous dragons in the list of playable character races.
Don't know how to play? We'll show you the word!
Okay, so maybe they're not actually dragons per se, but nevertheless, if you're ready to put a little extra draconic moxie into your make-believe, have I got a yarn for you. I'm Chris Lockey, content producer for Critical Role, and this is your Dragonborn Quick Build for 5th edition D&D.
Handbooker Helper! Handbooker Helper!
As the story goes, Dragonborn were originally hatched from the eggs of dragons as the ultimate synthesis of humanoids and dragons themselves. Whether this was the result of divine intervention from dragon deities, or the arcane meddling of some unknown draconic sorcerers remains to be seen by your campaign's lore masters. But there are several standard features to expect. Although they do look an awful lot like dragons, Dragonborn actually lack the signature wings and tail that you're used to. But with 4 digits on each hand, a weighty average stature of 6.5 feet, and skin covered head to toe in scales that match the colors of their dragon progenitors, Dragonborn are certain to stand out in a crowd without any effort to the contrary. Today's Dragonborn represent the full array of standard chromatic and metallic dragons, with scales tinted shades of red, green, blue, white, or black on the chromatic side, and gold, silver, brass, copper, or bronze on the metallic. According to D&D lore, family comes first for most Dragonborn characters. Even though they strive to be self-sufficient, Dragonborn pay the ultimate fealty of devotion and respect to their clan. Even the gods take a back seat to a Dragonborn's clan, which also serves as one of the Dragonborn's greatest strengths, narratively speaking. When you need extra help, you can look to the clan, and when they need yours, your DM will certainly make sure you know it. On the other hand, if we're talking about mechanical strengths, it's worth noting that strength itself and charisma are a Dragonborn's primary ability scores, with an immediate increase of 2 and 1 respectively during character creation. As you can imagine, this means Dragonborn make exceptional fighters, sorcerers, warlocks, or barbarians based on how you stack those scores. All alignments, as always, are valid, but Dragonborn do tend to gravitate towards the far ends of the spectrum, picking one side or the other in the great cosmic battle between good and evil. Somewhat tied to this, and perhaps the most important of all the Dragonborn traits, is draconic ancestry. As you bring your character to life, you'll need to pick one of the aforementioned types of dragons, as indicated on the draconic ancestry table. This ancestry grants both a breath weapon and damage resistance based on the type of dragon you choose. To spell it out for you, not only are Dragonborn characters supernaturally resilient to a specific type of damage, starting at first level, they can exhale a dangerous 2d6 points of that damage type as an action once per rest, and that damage only increases as you advance. If it sounds cool, that's because it is. Now, as you formulate the PC of your high fantasy dreams, just remember this: some rules were meant to be bent or broken. So live your best RPG life and be the Dragonborn you want to see in the world. Watch the skies, travelers. We'll catch you next week.
Handbooker Helper! Handbooker Helper!